Fans TV.
You think that today, mate?
It was pretty poor today. I think coming off Thursday night, it was always going to be tough. It's a small part, they're well organised, so it was going to be tough. But I think that shows the kind of lack of depth in the squad. There needs to be changes today. If we don't get the players to do it, we'll effectively get one striker in Edward. So I think that shows a kind of lack of depth there. So it's poor, disappointing.
To be honest, I thought it was kind of disappointing. I mean, Celtic, it was a time-wasting game for Livingston. Livingston just, they defended, they kicked the ball at the park. Celtic tried to attack. A couple of times we had a couple of shots on goal, but it just never came off. But I thought, to be honest, it's a draw, and you know, we're top of the league. So you know, what else can we ask for? Hopefully, it's less anti-football than what it is. Yeah.
Well, it was a European hangover, just far too slow, best on the middle of the park, Boyata, I don't know what's happening today, but that's a tough surface. I said to you on Thursday night as well, that it was going to be a tough game, and so it should.
Well, I think this was the kind of game I expected, to be quite honest with you. You know, after what was a fantastic win midweek, today was obviously going to be. I thought it was going to be a really tough game. You know, against a team that are never really going to give you anything. You know, they're always going to work. They work as a team, and especially on the pitch. You know, the pitch is a real leveler for me, and we created a few chances. Didn't really. In the first half, second half wasn't really. We huffed and puffed, but we just couldn't break them down. And I suppose a point was probably a fair result in the end, I think.
Bit poor, I thought, but I mean, obviously it's top of the league now, so it makes it a wee bit better. But no draw. It's not really what I came here for. Came here for a win. Good for 4 or 5 goals, I thought, but obviously couldn't get the ball in the back of the net.
We were quite poor. The tempo was really slow. Just when they're playing the same football that we have been in the past few weeks. But an international break, we'll come back. Hopefully go to New Douglas Park and pick up 3 points again.
Do you think we maybe had a wee bit of hangover for Thursday night?
I think we did, but I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that bad. I just kind of thought it was very stagnant. The game was slow, and I thought Celtic were kind of not passing as well as they should, considering that's a tough pitch. So yeah, it's disappointing, but like I say, we'll move on from this and we'll get a result in a couple of weeks' time.
I think it certainly contributed towards it. I mean, Livingston, they're obviously a really good team. You know, they've upset a few teams have come here, big teams have come here, and they haven't come away with anything. And but I think to come away with a point, I think was probably. After the game again on Thursday, I think we were coming into it. I think a lot of players looked a wee bit sort of tired and didn't really have that much energy. The likes of Christie and Forrest, I thought he looked a wee bit jaded. Edward didn't really didn't play as well as he did on Thursday, and I think that was the kind of result of it, as well as their dogged determination.
I don't know. I thought Tierney played alright. See when he had the ball down the roulette and all that, I was quite happy when that happened. I thought Sinclair was quite good. I don't normally like Sinclair that much anymore. But I thought it was an alright performance, but obviously it could have been better and we could have scored a couple of goals.
I think we maybe did. I've actually thought he would have mixed the team up a bit, and he only really changed Benkovic coming in. Ajer coming in for Benkovic. So maybe the players have been exceptional in this wee run of it on. You know, have been absolutely battered in teams. So that today we can excuse and hopefully just move on. Go to Hamilton. We're back. I think we're joint top of the league now with Hearts. So just keep moving on. I mean, Thursday was an excellent result. If we can progress in the Europa League, that'll be great. But you know, what can you do? Can excuse that today.
That shows we need to invest in January, doesn't it? You say with Edward, no options on the bench. The bench looked really bare the past couple of games, hasn't it?
No, the bench has been poor the last few weeks. Don't know what's happening with Griffiths, so we've got Edward ran his heart out on Thursday night. He can't play every game, so ideally we have our striker in there. Guys in the wing, you're bringing Lewis Morgan on, a certain player effectively, so there needs to be investment, definitely.
Not necessarily. I mean, it wasn't a case of we didn't have enough on the bench. I just thought it was more a case of, you know, could we get the chances on goal? And we got a kind of half chances. Let's not forget, Livingston did well today, and you know, credit to them. They kicked the ball out. They time wasted, and Celtic did have a couple of chances. Should have buried it a couple of times, but hopefully next time we'll get, you know, more shots on goal, more chances, and you know, a great result.
Well, it's obviously hard with the injuries to Griffiths. I think he would have liked to have seen him come on, obviously, but he's obviously injured at the minute. So I think that having the bench as what we want. I mean, really the only players we could brought on was Morgan and Hayes were the only really offensive players we could bring on. I think not ideal, doesn't help obviously, and I think that was evident today. I think.
Obviously, he's touching the pitch there. We've seen a lot of talk about these pitches. Do you think it should be banned in the top flight?
I would say so, most definitely. Should be grass only in the top flight.
What do you think, mate?
Definitely, aye. 100%. Just grass, aye.
They probably should. I heard Roger saying through the week there should be like an investment for government and stuff. Again, you understand why they do them. These clubs haven't got a lot of money and things, so I understand why they're there. But nah, they're no use in the top flight of Scotland, you know.
I do. I mean, it's a case of the balls sticking everywhere. Challenges are getting put in at the wrong time, and the ball doesn't flow comfortably. It just doesn't look normal. So again, it's something that should be considered. I mean, Kilmarnock, Hamilton and Livingston all have plastic pitches, and they should be gone. They should all be grass.
Absolutely. If you're a professional team, you should be playing on grass, especially in the top flight of every football.
Yeah, they don't help. I mean, they're a real lever, as I said to you before, and grass is always the better option for me. And the fact that the artificial pitches are obviously a big help for the home teams, because they obviously play on it, and they train on it and all the rest of it, and it doesn't help. Definitely not.
I don't like them at all. I just don't think. I don't like them at all. Everything about them I just don't like. It's professional football, you know what I mean. If you're playing Sunday League, then I have a wee game in national pitch, but it's top tier of Scottish football, isn't it? That's not what we're allowed to be playing on. Rugby Park as well.
I don't like them myself. I've played on them and I don't really like them. Kind of get quick football on them as well. Tackling on them is not great, but yeah, it is a really leveler. Especially when a team like Livingston, Kilmarnock, Hamilton. Some of these teams actually train in the pitches, so. But, if you're a good enough football player, you should be able to play 90 minutes, but I certainly think they're a leveller.
Coming back after that last international break, we have been on a great run, and that is us top of the league, even if it's in goal difference now, game in hand. So a bit of perspective for us.
Definitely. The players have did so well. We're in a cup final again. We're back at the top of the league. I mean, a few weeks ago we were in a crisis, so just now there's really nothing to worry about. That was just an off day, and we'll hopefully bounce back in a couple of weeks' time.